Hey guys, my name is Desiree. I'll see you in a barn today. So today we have vet day. She did have a little peek with TC. So TC probably got caught up by something out in the draft pen. So I saw it on Friday night and it's a pus pocket. So it's all infected. I give him a seed on Monday. It's an antibiotic just to help with that pus to get all the drain out. She was saying that today we're gonna scrub it and then drain it with the benzide and water so all that pus could drain. And then we're gonna pack it in with the Biozine room dressing, let it sit, and then put silver spray on it. So far I'm doing pretty good with it, but I just needed her to see a second eye to see if we're going the same route. Also, he's updated, he needs to get vaccinated done, so that's what we need to look at too. What Brian is working, he is working with Dog. I don't like that name, so we call him Bandit. So Tiffany has been working with him for groundwork. Now she introduced him how to put a saddle on. He's not so terrified. It's really nice to see Brian working with this horse because he's now another next level. Like now we're gonna do some more groundwork, more moving your feet forward, going side by side. It's super cool because we've been working with him about I think more than 2 weeks. So it's a good process, good exercising. So we're super excited.
Good morning, I'm Dr. Lucas here at All Seated in a Barn. We just finished with this lovely old man here. He had some dental abnormalities, so we performed a dental on him. There was pretty bad periodontitis, so we gave him some pain medication. We also noticed on the physical exam that he has a deep corneal ulcer on the right eye, so we're gonna give him some medication to treat that as well.
So today we're going to have my second session with this horse named Dog. He was somewhat aggressive with some of our other trainers, so we're going to try a little bit different approach. You know how all trainers kind of have their niche, kind of have the things that they're good at. I'm good at taking it slow, so that's what we're going to try with him. We began yesterday and we're going to see how it goes for today. That's him peeing. We'll let him have his moment of privacy. So one of the things we have to be concerned about with him is he gets kind of defensive when you walk into the pen with him. Yesterday, like I said, was my first day with him, and it took me, a good 10 minutes to get him to give in and just let me halter him. First things we got to concentrate on is we don't want to start a fight. You hear him growling already. Yeah, I hear you. Come on, partner. You know who I am. There you go, buddy. Good job. From 10 minutes to 10 seconds. I like that. That's good improvement. Some would say we stop on a good note right there, end it good, but I think you got more in you. Come on, you're already better today than you were yesterday. So some of what I know about previous sessions of training with this horse is he was becoming offensive and striking with his front feet. We don't want that. I don't know what caused it. I was not here with him when that happened. And I'm not second guessing anything that did or didn't happen. Yesterday and today, he's been fairly respectful for a horse that needs some education. Let's keep it going. I've definitely worked with a lot more hateful horses in the beginning. Okay, so we're just gonna quickly go over some of our desensitizing that we did yesterday. Yesterday, he would run when I did this with him. He would bolt away from me. Today, he's doing much better. They call you Dog, and they call me Law Dog, because the law don't go around here. Savvy? You got it? Yeah, all right. Somewhere along the line, this horse did have some groundwork put into him. Right? I was pretty surprised yesterday and excited to see that he already knew how to lunge. He already knew how to lunge on the line. And if you'll see, he'll yield his hindquarters when I ask him to. Not the greatest, but let's try it again. Keep going. A little nervous movement there. All right, get rid of it. Let's go. So what you'll notice right there is I walked toward him and I stuck my hand out. And what I'm asking for him to do is accept me. He didn't sniff my hand, he didn't move his head, so I did not go immediately to his forehead, which would be an offensive movement and can intimidate him. He's already kind of skittish. But what I did was I came down here and I touched his neck. And then he invited me in. I backed up and he walked toward me. And then he touches my nose, saying it's okay. You can touch my forehead. He has been ridden before. Had a pretty good ride in cowboy ride him, where tall you got him from. I don't know that anyone has ridden him here. Oh. Oh. So what you'll see is I put the saddle on him. I don't know that this guy is, I don't believe he's educated to ride. Maybe he is, but he shouldn't be acting so skittish and scared. So when I put the saddle on him, it's got a bunch of jingle jangle going on, and you can already see his attention is elevated. And now I just put this contraption on his back. Like I said, I don't know how many times he's had a saddle on. This could be his second or third time, and I don't know the manners in which it was previously placed on him. I know. Oh. It's all right. Believe it or not, that's good training. See, that thing ain't gonna hurt you. See, it's laying right there. It's my good saddle. Let's try it again. Now, let's see if I can do it this time by hanging on to the lead line. Oh. So when you're doing this and you're by yourself, be sure you keep your left hand line short so you can always pull his nose. All right, saddle's on. Now keep in mind, this guy was known to be somewhat aggressive, so we're trying to trust him, but we're also being cautious for our own safety. You calm down now a little bit. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Is that it? You're already licking your lips? So one of the signs of acceptance is licking their lips. You know, we're looking for certain signs depending on what's going on, and she's like, man, this ain't so bad. Another indication is blinking of the eyes, a big exhale, or when the time's right, not right now, but sometimes you'll see them cock their back foot. That means they're relaxed. The fact that he's standing here licking his lips and his eyes are soft, that's a big win. Again, based on the story that I heard about the horse, I don't know. But I'm definitely not gonna step in front of a freight train, if you know what I mean. We'll take all precautions we can. So what I'm seeing so far is, I do believe he had been saddled before. I think he had just turned into a little snot. He's big. He's a big bad boy, athletic, and I think he found a way to get his way. You're not getting it, are you? Let's go the other way. There you go. The key to it is unlock their feet. So what happens is horses will have a tendency to react in somewhat their own way, and he was looking for the right answer. He didn't know the right answer. I asked him to change the script right in the middle of it, and he didn't know how to answer my question. So he got a little frustrated. Now he's licking his lips. So right there, all we've done now, you couldn't see it from that angle, but just moving him around caused him to suck up a little bit. So we tightened the cinch, the front and the back cinch, 2 holes. He's still comfortable. And I leave him loose, just kind of snug in the beginning because we don't want to over cinch too tight too soon. That will also cause your horse to become more reactive. That can intimidate some riders, and rightfully so. It's kind of like if you went to Golden Corral or some all-you-can-eat restaurant and you tied one on and got all you could eat, and then someone comes in and tightens your belt loop about 3 holes. It's not real comfortable. It's the same concept with that horse, only in reverse. You can't tighten him up too tight too soon.
So we had, I believe 5 horses came in. Jamie just came in from Texas. We have 3 horses, 1 donkey, baby donkey, and then mini horse. They're all in Clover's pen. Right now they do have halters on. I just didn't have time with them, but they're all just decompressing and enjoying the day out here.
So what I'm doing here is I have a Cavassaw bridle on Phantom and I'm bareback on him because I want to see how he reacts to no saddle. We notice that every time we put a saddle on him and get on his back, he's ready to go. And so it's not a bad thing. It just tells us that he associates the saddle with working and being put to work and just go, go, go. And so what I'm doing here is I'm trying to teach him that just because he has a rider on his back doesn't mean that I just want him to be excited to work. And so what I was trying out is different bridles, bareback pad, not saddle pad. And so many people think that you need a bridle to control a horse, and you really don't. If you teach them properly, they should respond to you just based on body movement. And so because I'm bareback, it's super important that I stay relaxed because he feels all of the tension in my legs if I brace up. So now I'm just doing smaller circles with him, and I can do all of this just based on closing my fingers around the reins. I don't have to pull on him. I don't need to change anything about what I'm doing. So him dropping his head is him relaxing. Good boy, Phantom. Good boy.
So we had our first fundraiser event, Gala, this weekend on Saturday, and it was amazing. We haven't done anything like that since 2019 just because of circumstance, moving, not having a place to do it. So we were really excited to show everyone where we're at, what we're doing, and really give them a feel for what All Seated in a Barn is all about. And we're so excited. We're gonna start doing this in the spring and in the fall. And we invite you to come, and we hope that you'll look forward to these events as much as we do.
So, Lady, the cute little dog that just came out of nowhere. So Lady came on Saturday evening, our event. I don't know, it could be a sign or it could be some good thing. I told Talia don't do it, and she did. So she got her a pink collar. She's very respectful. I think she has been really well trained. The only thing with her is that she's a one-person dog, and she's very protective around with other dogs. But other than that, she just been following me around. She likes to explore new people out here, so it's been great.
My name is Debbie Irwin. I am a volunteer and I pick up horse poop, change waters, love on horses, give them treats. It'll be 3 years this December I've been here. I retired from an office job in 2016 and I wanted the next part of my life to be outside, not in an office. So I found the Red Barn in Bakersfield and started volunteering there, and it was outside and it's wonderful. I love every minute of being out here. You know, they just have such a peaceful soul to know that they've maybe had a hard life and have not been treated the best. And here at All Seated, they know nothing but love and food. We love them and feed them, give them the best life.
So I took out TC. I need to doctor him today. He has a pus pocket, so I have to scrub it, get all the yucks out. The good thing is there's pus inside, which is great because we're getting all the infection out. I talked to Dr. Lucas and I told her what was my game plan. I'm doing everything correctly. We just need to add one thing. I add the Benzyme to squirt inside so all that pus could come out. And then the second thing is to add the room dressing. So when I was doing packing it in with the finger, it goes really up high on his shoulder, and we just need to pack it in so it could heal better from the inside. And then the outside, we just add the silver spray on top. It's like a Band-Aid. So that's what we've been doing.
I'm Kathy, and I'm here with our volunteers from Path Point. Oh, it's just wonderful. Every time we come, there's new horses or donkeys, and it's just so exciting to meet them and to love on them. And, you know, we also get a lot out of it as well, right? Yes, it's so exciting. Like Betty here, I remember when she was just like, maybe a week old, and she and Abilene, the cow over here, they stayed together. They were kind of raised together over here in one of these pens here. And my daughter used to come and just sit with Abilene and cuddle with her for hours at a time. That's where I started coming out here. Was I first started bringing my kids out here. And it was just amazing. I mean, they just loved it. And then I brought a group out for a tour. Then we were able to get a volunteer site. We've been coming out for like over a year now, I guess. Every Wednesday, weather permitting. I don't know, I can't even explain it. It's just something we look forward to every Wednesday. It's just a beautiful setting, and watching all of the animals grow. Like Abilene, she's over there, she's huge now, and Betty. I see Betty, at first she was kind of a naughty girl, but they've been working with her, and now she's just amazing. She's so sweet.
Nick, I am representing Pat Point. We volunteer sometimes here because you get to learn how to take care of the animals. We still have to show respect. I've been volunteering since October. Volunteering, cleaning out the barn, sweeping, and my favorite part about working here is making new friends with like horses. If you feel my hand, you gotta have a flat hand. Always remember.
Or the tortoise. Oh, man. So the tortoise came in, I think either Friday, or maybe Thursday afternoon. I don't really know. When the guys, our haulers, they found him in the middle of nowhere and told Talia, do we want him? I honestly thought it was a dog. Good thing it wasn't a dog. But when we saw that, she's like, oh my God, yes. So it's winter time, which means he needs to hibernate. He is in a box and he's just getting winter. And then I'm gonna have one of the guys get him because I can't do it on my own. He weighs about 85 pounds. It's like way heavier than a cube, carrying a bag of cubes, way heavier. He needs to go in the sun and then he'll warm up. And then he has lettuce and he eats like basically vegan food, all the veggies. So he eats that. And then later on today, we'll see how this goes. But I need to soak him. So it's like soaking. He has to soak for 20 minutes with warm water. And then he just sits there and then he goes back in his little bedding. So there'll be very excitement today.
So I will be heading to Texas. So I'll be heading to Texas this weekend. My ultimate goal is going to be helping horses from shipping to Mexico, and then of course attending the auction to try to help as many as we can to keep them out of the wrong hands. It should be a big auction weekend. Usually November is pretty large because a lot of ranchers, a lot of the Amish, a lot of people in general are starting to get rid of their horses going into winter. They don't want to pay the feed bill. We will be there. We're going to do everything we can, and I hope to make a big difference in a lot of horses' lives this weekend. The best way to support us is always through donations, whether that be product that we need or monetary. And you can do that by joining our Patreon, going to the website, or visiting any of our social media platforms for links on the best ways to help us.